Hello everyone, my name is Greg Wilkinson. I'm a UCS Technical Marketing Engineer. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the new HTML5 WebUI and vKVM that were launched as part of our Cisco IMC 3.01 firmware release. So first we're going to talk about some of the main customer benefits here. And again, the main benefit of the HTML5 WebUI is the fact that it removes the requirement for Flash to enable this interface. Flash is often an issue for customers that have security and continuity concerns. It's also supported across a variety of browsers and across a variety of platforms. You can see the supported platforms list at the bottom of the screen there. And then the snapshot here just shows you the basic look and feel, and we're also going to look at a live system as well. So we're going to go ahead and log into a server here. This is a C220M4 with the new interface. You can see, for those of you that are used to our 3260 platform, some of this may look familiar to you already. Once the server logs in, the first thing you're going to notice is the summary page. Okay, and that summary page is going to have basic server properties, basic Cisco IMC information, chassis status, and utilization data if the server supports it. So we're going to go ahead and navigate to the top left pullout tab. I'm going to go ahead and pin this tab to the window for purposes of this demo, and we're just going to navigate through the various interfaces here. So if we click on inventory, you'll see all of the chassis level inventory: power supplies, VIC adapters, storage, and network adapters. If we go to sensors, this is where you see power supply, fans, temperatures, voltage, current LEDs, and storage sensors, all sensor related data. Next we click on power management. This is where you can configure things like power capping and power monitoring. Finally, the faults and logs tab. This is where you can view your fault history and summary, system event log, and other various logs as well. If we go to the compute tab, you're going to see server level inventory, CPUs, memory, PCI adapters. You can also configure under the BIOS tab your BIOS tokens, boot order, and our new BIOS profiles as well. And then on the remote management tab, this is where you can configure your virtual KVM and your virtual media. And then there's other troubleshooting and power policy and PID catalog tabs as well. Networking tab here, if you click on the adapter, we have an MLOM in this server. This is where you can configure your VIC adapters. You can create your various vNICs and VHBAs. Under the storage tab, we're going to click on the RAID controller. This is where you can see basic controller info, physical drives and virtual drives, and battery backup, and also Cisco Flex Flash on the tab below if you have it. So now finally we're going to go to the admin tab. This is all your administrative tasks here, creating users, LDAP and local users as well. Under the networking tab, that's where you can configure all of your BMC networking information, network mode, IP address, etc. Communication services, you can turn on and off SSH, XML API, and other communication interfaces. Certificate management, this is where you can manage all your certificates. And then there's also event management and firmware management and the utilities tab as well. So pretty nice interface, great look and feel. I think you'll be very happy. So next thing we're going to look at is the HTML5 vKVM. Okay, so we looked at the WebUI. Now we're going to look at the actual KVM, and this one's a big one because this one essentially removes the requirement for Java to launch a KVM. Java's, it has many known reliability and interoperability issues. So this is going to be really, really useful for our customers. You can see again the supported platforms list at the bottom left of the screen there. And then just real quickly to talk about some of the limitations, and we will actually look at this as well. Most of these are native limitations of HTML5. First and foremost, the KVM will not have a keyboard pass-through mode, nor a single cursor mode. When you're in full screen mode, any macros and features that require a pop-up, like an on-screen keyboard, are not available. Also in full screen mode, the escape key cannot be used for anything else other than to exit out of full screen mode. That's a reservation of HTML5. No client-side DVR recording, because HTML does not allow writing to local files, so no export video, no record playback controls. You also cannot map a physical USB or CD-ROM. And then the create image functionality from a local folder is not available. So now let's go ahead and look at the KVM just so you can see the look and feel. So we're going to go launch a KVM here. You'll see you're presented with both options, Java-based and HTML-based. So you still have the old Java-based KVM as well, should you wish to use it. We're going to launch the HTML-based KVM here and just go through the various menu options. You can see here it's very nice. Very different look and feel to the Java-based KVM. So let's look at the various tabs and just go over what those limitations were. So again, under the File tab, you're not going to see paste text from clipboard or paste text from file. Under the View tab, you will not see View Fit, View Video Scaling, or Mini Mode. Under the Macros tab, that'll look much the same as the Java-based KVM. Under the Tools tab, you will not have single cursor mode. You won't have the recorder and playback controls as well, which we discussed. Power tab will look much the same. And then finally, the Virtual Media tab. Here you will not see Create Image as well. So again, some of the minor limitations of HTML5, but we do give you both options. This is just a much more reliable KVM, and for everyday use, it will be very reliable. Let's look at the keyboard. So again, if you go to View, there's your on-screen keyboard, should you wish to use it. And then also, let's look at full screen mode. So here's full screen mode. Again, it says press escape to exit full screen mode. That's the only thing it can be used for. So if we go ahead and push escape, there you go. So that's pretty much it. So thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed the demo. And yeah, look for more videos here in the future. But yes, this is just one of the many new features that's coming with our 3.01 firmware release.